unfortunately, this is my dishcloth drawer. I had to throw a bunch of handmade dishcloths out because they were starting to smell. You know how the store-bought ones smell? Yeah, the handcrafted ones do too after a while. So they went in the garbage. I had to make some more, so I grabbed my scrap yarn, I grabbed some full skeins, and I made a bunch more. So pull open your drawer and take a whiff. See if you need to make some more for yourself or for someone for Christmas or anytime. Maybe a just because gift. Here's the bag of the scrap kitchen cotton yarn. I used up almost all my scraps I had in that bag. This is what I have left. I may be able to get one or a small one out of these, using them all together in the same dishcloth. So I used Bernat Handy Crafter Sugar and Cream Crafter Secret. These were actually full balls, so were these, but these were done with scraps. And this was done with scraps, and this was done with scraps. So there's Scrubby Smoothie. This is a Dollarama brand, Promo Fill. Now they're all 4-weight cotton. This one is a cotton blend from Dollarama. But yeah, it feels wonderful to have these made up. These are beginner friendly, by the way. This pattern is beginner friendly. And it works up quickly. Let's take a close look at the stitch. Very nice stitch. Easy. Works up quickly. Now for this dishcloth, you're going to need about 95 yards to make one. I made mine 10 by 10 because they do shrink in the dryer. So I like to make them big to start with. And this particular one was made with the Sugar and Cream. It's a medium 4-weight cotton yarn from Inspirations. Also says Lily there. I think it says Lily. I think this one was in a Mary Maxim mystery bag. And this colorway is Moon Dance. Isn't that pretty? That's all I had left from the one ball. And I used a 5mm hook. So I had this other scrap yarn here that I'm going to be working with today. And this one is from Dollar Tree. It says Promo Fill Cotton Blend. There are 70 grams in here originally, but this is just leftovers. It says Crafts Easy Knit. And it does say cotton blend, but it doesn't say how much cotton there is in here. This one, or the color, I don't believe it says. And this is the same kind, different color. And then this one is the Scrubby Smoothie by Red Heart. And this colorway is Refreshing. So there's more than enough here. I weighed it, and it weighs almost 70 grams. So we have enough. We have more than enough. So what I'm going to do is, I know I'm going to be making 17 rows because I already made one. So I'm just going to kind of even out the colors. Maybe 3 rows of this, 3 rows of that. That would be 6. And do 11 in the middle. Or let's see, 17 rows divided by 3 is what? 5, 6. So, okay, maybe I could start off. Well, we'll see how it goes, right? Maybe do 4 rows of each on the ends. And then this one in the middle. Let's see how it goes. All right, so let's just start. I'm going to start with this blue one and see how far it takes me for rows. Okay, we're going to make a chain of 30. We need a even number. So the chain of 30 will make 10 by 10. So if you want to start off with that, you can follow the size I made. All right, a chain of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to go into the 4th chain from the hook. That little tiny one is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go in there. Start a double crochet. Okay, grab your yarn and pull up. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over. Go into the next chain. Grab your yarn, pull up a loop. So now you're going to have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 4. Yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay? And then we're going to go into the same stitch we worked in. Okay? Yarn over, go through that same stitch we worked in. Pull up a loop. So you have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, go into the next chain. Grab your yarn, pull up a loop. So now you have 5 on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go pull through the first 4. Yarn over, pull through 2. All right, and keep doing that. That's our repeat for this row. Go into that last chain you worked in. Yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have 3 on your hook. Yarn over, go through the next chain. Pull up a loop. So you have 5 on your hook. Pull through the first 4. Pull through the last 2. Okay, again, yarn over, go through that last chain we worked in. Pull up a loop. Yarn over, go in the next chain. Pull up a loop. 4 on your hook. Pull through the first 4. And then yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay, one more time, yarn over, go through that last chain we worked, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in the next chain, pull up a loop. You have 5 on your hook, pull through the first 4, and then pull through the last 2. Continue doing that, and I'll meet you at the last few chains. All right, we have 2 stitches left. So we're going to yarn over, go into that one we just worked in, pull up a loop, go in the second last chain there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 4, like before, and then pull through 2. We have 1 left. We're just going to make a double crochet in that last chain. Okay, now we're going to chain 3. Just let me pull my yarn out there. Okay, sorry about that. We're going to chain 3. Always chain 3 at each end when you get to the end of your row. Okay, now we're going to start the next row, which will be the 1 row repeat. All right, so yarn over. The first stitch we're going to go into is this one right here, right at the bottom of our chain 3. We're going to start in that one. So yarn over, put your hook through that one, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, 3 on your hook, yarn over, go in the next stitch, pull up a loop, and you have 5 on your hook, pull through 4, and then pull through 2. Okay, and that's just our repeat. Yarn over, go into that stitch we just worked in, grab a loop, pull it up, yarn over, go through the next stitch, grab a loop, pull it up, pull through 4, pull through 2. Again, yarn over, go in that loop that stitch you just worked in, that last one you worked in, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, and then pull through 4, pull through 2. continue doing that, and I will see you at the end of the row. Now we're at the end of that second row, which is our 1 row repeat. So I'm going to put the stitch in that one we just worked, yarn over, pull up a loop, and we're going to go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 5. You're going to pull through first 4 and then pull through the last 2. Now we still have this chain 3 here, so we're going to go into the top of that chain 3 with a double crochet. Alright, so that's what you'll be repeating for this project. Chain 3, turn your work, yarn over, go into that very first stitch right under your chain 3. Okay, pull up a loop, go in, yarn over, yarn over, go through the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 4, pull through 2, yarn over, go in the stitch we just worked, grab your yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in the next stitch, pull up a loop, 5 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 4, yarn over, pull through 2. Continue on with that. Now it works out pretty quickly once you get the hang of how the stitch works. I'll just give you an example. That works out fairly quickly. Okay, so I'll meet you at near the end of this 10 by 10 dishcloth. This is what I have left in this color, so I'm going to save this to do a trim just along this edge to tidy it up. And I'm going to switch colors now to the multicolored one. Oh, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows out of that first color. Oh, scissors. Okay, just gonna tie a knot here. I'm gonna try to crochet over top of these ends instead of having to sew them in. Okay, let me see. Okay, so we're at the end, so we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. Okay, we're going to be going into that first stitch right there, so yarn over, go through that stitch, grab your yarn ends, put them on top of your work, grab your yarn, pull through, pull up a loop, grab your yarn, go through the next stitch, pull up a loop, and pull through 4, and then pull through 2, like before. Okay, go in that same stitch we just worked in, pull up a loop, go in the next stitch, pull up a loop. Here's our tails. I'm going over top of them. And pull through 4, pull through 2. Alright, so when I get a little ways, I'm just going to cut these ends off. Alright. So continue on making your 17 rows in total. So what happened when I was crocheting was I just decided to go ahead and use as much as I could of each color. So because I was going to kind of, make the same amount of this blue down here and this other blue up here. but I didn't end up doing that. I just decided to use as much yarn as I could of each color. So so I got 6 rows of this blue and 2, 4, 6, 7 rows of this one, and then 4 rows of this last one. So that's how it worked out. Okay. And I do have enough here, I'm pretty sure, to do a single crochet row around my chain where I first started there. If you worked in the back bumps, then you probably won't have to make a single crochet around there or across that row. But I didn't do that. So let's see, I'm gonna just tidy it up. I've discovered lately that I want to be working on this side, the right side. Normally I would just connect the yarn here and then just go about making a single crochet. But then I discovered that if you hook your yarn on the other side, it just ends up looking nicer. I just tried it and I thought, wow, okay. Probably a million other people do this. Maybe. I don't think I came up with this myself. But it's just like you're finishing off, say you're finishing off your row. Is that where I would be finishing off my row? Because this is the beginning of where we started. But anyway, chain 1. Okay. So you got your chain 1, and then tell me if you do this. Then you turn your work. And then you tidy up that chain, that beginning chain. Okay, then you would go into that stitch and make a single crochet. And I'm also going to go over top of these tails as well. Okay, make a single crochet, pull all your tails. Okay, a little close to the camera here. I hope I wasn't breathing heavy in your ear. And then go, let's see, go into the next chain. Go right over those tails with a single crochet. Go on those chains, that chain, make a single crochet. Continue on. Okay, to me this looks nicer at the end, because sometimes when you start on like this side, it your border kind of comes in a little bit. This way it's more full and right to the edge. Yeah, that's what I discovered. So yeah, so I'm just going to continue doing that and finish this single crochet off, the single crochet row, and I believe we'll be done. But, well, we have to sew our ends in, then we'll be done. All right, so I hope you used up a lot of your scrap yarn. I got quite a bit used up and got some interesting color combinations. And I think they just turned out kind of different and, you know, brighten up your kitchen a bit. Maybe be a conversation piece if you have company over and they're in the kitchen with you, or they're doing your dishes for you. Wouldn't that be nice? It happens. And, yeah, they can be like, oh, wow, I really like your combination of colors for your dish rags, dishcloths. Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you. There they are in my drawer. So if you made this tutorial, made yourself some dishcloths or dishcloths for as a gift, I would love to see them in my Facebook group, which is linked below. I thank you so much for following along in this tutorial, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.